The goods we buy can be damaged in many ways. Sometimes they're damaged in production, other times in shipping. The materials can be faulty, and occasionally the design is bad. My name is Tom Miller. I pastor the Church of the Dysfunctional, known as Central Assembly, located in the beautiful port city of Superior, Wisconsin. This is Fuel for the Fire, volume 843. Count me among them, damaged goods. A lot of people suffer trauma or neglect as children. Some have been bounced around and have no real roots. The formative years have left some scarred. For others, the journey of life may have left them wounded. Some struggle with inherited traits. Genetics can play a part. We may have a predisposition or a propensity toward certain kinds of trouble. We're damaged goods. You, me, all of us. In fact, the person I worry about most is the one who comes across as perfect. We know better, don't we? The good news is we do not have to be perfect. Our perfection is found in Jesus. He's the Redeemer. He burst onto the scene in Luke 4 and declared his purpose for being here. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, he said, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to preach deliverance to the captives and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty them that are bruised. Jesus came to minister to the poor, the brokenhearted, the captives, the blind, and the bruised. One way or another, we are all damaged goods. We are all dysfunctional. The issue is not whether we are damaged, but who we turn to for healing. Charles Spurgeon said, "We are all damaged goods in recovery." Life is hard. The road we find ourselves on, by the time we begin to develop an awareness of our situation, can be difficult to navigate. We know all too well where we've been. The real question is, where do we go from here? Do we deny our own issues, or are we willing to own them? Do we blame others for our problems, or do we take responsibility? Do we play the victim to the point where we really don't want an answer? Being a victim, after all, does have its benefits. We're all damaged goods. But there is a Redeemer. There is a healer. There is one who rescues and liberates. His name is Jesus. We are broken. He can put us back together again. That's the way I see it. That's a little fuel for the fire. And remember, I love you guys.